Yeah. All right. We should talk certificate construction someday.
Nobody but you goes back to where the forklift is, though.
I'm pretty good at stable diffusion now. I could make a really fancy one.
What? You're good at what?
Stable diffusion.
Okay.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Man. That's AI image generation, like Mid-Journey, but it's open source.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Anything
cool.
your mind could come up with.
Yeah, I could have
It's
AI
very slow,
generate
though.
these.
I have to use a remote connection to my home computer because it takes a lot of horsepower.
Ah.
And the remote connection is like really slow. This internet on this boat, this cruise seems really pokey.
Yeah, we might be out of a good footprint area.
Zoom in, Dave.
Like a little crustacean hotel here.
It doesn't really take a lot of bandwidth to do the remote connection, though.
Right.
You know?
Oh. Hey. Guys, chill out. I don't think if, in our questions of what sea creature you'd want to be, I'm not sure anyone would want to be a deep sea crab.
Isn't that like the ultimate, like, evolve into a crab? Like, that's the most efficient organism?
Is it?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're talking about invasions of king crab in like Norway. They got introduced over there and they're like taking over. You'd think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like.
But I guess they just wipe out the whole seafloor.
In Bristol Bay, just the opposite. They all ran away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Crabs
They
just disappeared.
Overfished.
They think change in water temperature,
Huh.
and that they've gone further north, but nobody knows exactly where all of the crab went.
Well,
I really love
Norway.
king crab, but man, it's expensive.
All right, so people have.
Dungeness is better.
That's what I was just going to ask. People have really strong opinions, but they're all wrong because Dungeness is the best.
What?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's not even close.
What?
Nice
It's too much
sponge
labor.
down there.
It's like snow crab. Like,
No, it's not
it's
too
like
much. There's a ton of
you
meat
burn
in
more
there.
calories just peeling the dang thing.
That's like a blue crab. That, I think, is too much work.
Yeah.
Are those more barnacles there? Or are those
Yeah, that's cool.
anemones?
Megan told me they're really common, but I just haven't seen many.
Yeah, I don't feel like
Barnacles
we've
like
seen
this.
that many, but
Why don't they just cover the whole seafloor if they grow all over boats? Ooh, do they like boats because they get a lot of current flow?
maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. I'm still bummed they don't have their Siri out, so we're not seeing them like actively feeding.
It must take a lot of energy to make their shells. They're really strong.
Good adhesive too.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that super glues? The
Yeah.
cyanoacrylate?
I think so. Down in the ravine to the right was a Faraday and some squat lobsters, but here's some more sponges and another squat lobster. So they're right here in front of us instead. A little easier to see. I bet there's tons of stuff in these little nooks and crannies.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
really hard to see. There's some squat lobster claws just sticking up in the back.
Yeah. You're like,
Woo! Here I am. Big dinner plate anemone.
So stable diffusion, is that
Yeah.
name descriptive at all? What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it it starts with random noise and then it diffuses down to the image.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a big anemone.
It is.
Can't really decide which way is up. Gonna lean into the side.
And I think there was a pretty big urchin in one of these holes, but it was going to be impossible to see. So keep going.
It's an anemone high rise.
Yeah.
Is that a ghost off there to the right?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a bird.
Keep it for the Halloween highlight reel.
Like a white dog.
That
Cockatoo.
is kind of pretty. I wonder what that is.
Let's see. You can go in my sponge. My son. Oh,
Maybe a
Osco
polyapica?
says some barnacles are edible.
Like pistachios or something.
They're really hard to crack open.
I feel like that's a little too crunchy if you ate pistachios with the shells. It's
All
gotta
right.
hurt.
Zoom in. Well, maybe you can crack them open like that.
Who's ever made themselves bleed on a pistachio? Let's be honest.
Is it possible to see the base?
Vulcanellidae? So many sponges look.
I know,
Oh,
so
like,
similar. I don't know how it is in the deep sea, like sorting world, but like in the shallows, you almost have to see their spicules inside to be able to classify them.
What was that?
Looked like a little hermit crab that fell off.
Oh, yeah.
Little squat lobster over there, tiny brittle
Okay,
star.
so I think it's a glass sponge, right?
I think so.
Got a tiny
Maybe
little shrimp in there.
euplectellid. I don't know. Help me out, Osco. What do you think of this sponge? All right, we'll leave that to the experts to identify. Oh, look at the tiny little shrimp.
Wow.
Oh, I
So are
think
these like larvae of the bigger shrimp? Or is it a totally different kind of shrimp?
or just micro shrimp.
Could just be tiny.
Hey, carry it on.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Can you zoom in on that, Dave?
It's growing upside down. What's that? Is that a big shrimp or something?
I think so.
Zoom in on that guy,
Or a fish.
that thing.
Big
a
shrimp.
Oh, sorry.
Did we hit it with the laser pointers or something?
Well, that's like More, that's like 10 centimeters long, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
good size.
Strange sounds. Can we have a ship move 30 meters at bearing 190, please? Thank you.
What's the gold bit there on its back?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be nice to have however many legs they have. 8 legs? Or 6? 6, I guess.
I think
It
more
looks
than
like
6.
I think they're decapods. I think 10.
10?
So there's the other 2 on
You
the
count
top,
the
on the
ones
bottom
out
of
front?
the mouth.
Yeah, are those front ones legs? Is
And then the side ones.
all right.
Carry it on.
Is that a Chrysogorgia?
Oh yeah, they're on the left. Can tell it's sparse up here when we're like, ooh, a chrysogorgia, and we're like, let's go zoom in on it.
Zoom in there.
A little shrimp behind it, squat lobsters in it. Always kind of colored, the same as their host, even though there's no light down here.
You think that's not random? That's they.
Hard to say. It could be because it could be something that they're like eating the polyps or something, and maybe they're taking on some of the chemical coloration. I don't think we know. Before we zoom out all the way, can we zoom out a little and pan to the right? There were some other critters to the right of this. Oh, like that
a
fish. I snuck in a fish on you.
Upside down fish.
I think it's a scorpionate.
I reached the end of the pan to the right.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
You
okay.
can jump over and try and see the fish.
That's okay. It's just it's a type of scorpion fish.
Just?
Well, I mean, they are very cool. They're related to like lionfish and stonefish.
Why does that variety get all the cool names? Lionfish, scorpionfish, and stonefish? That's like who I want on my team, you
Because
know?
they all have like wicked poison,
Ah.
which is kind of cool.
Cool.
All right, we got some help from Usco on the sponge. A Pheronematide. A Pheronematide.
That's a tough one. Good job.
How come your microphone makes so much racket?
That's a great question to ask Dave.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
I got nothing for you. In order to get his level up to where we could hear him, I had to boost the gain, so he's got a little bit more background noise picked up by the boost and gain.
Gonna reset the DVL.
But all your camera troubles went away, right?
Got no troubles.
All right.
Nice.
That's what we want. No troubles.
Yep.
Maybe a whip coral there
I wish I
sticking
could
out.
reach that.
You know, there are 3 or 4 dives, and I'm sure you'll have it all figured out. About 3 dives from now. Wait, what?
We gotta fix all our junk before we
Do you
bug
see
out.
that fish?
I don't see a fish.
It's right there.
It's very
You
camouflaged.
keep saying right there, but
There-
I don't know what you're
yep,
talking about.
it's right behind the stalk.
This?
Do you see it? It's moving.
Yeah.
It looks like a rock, but it's moving.
What? What is that?
I don't know, but it has back legs.
Holy cow. I
Definitely.
looked at that. I
just
thought
see
it
it
was
too.
a rock.
I just see
That's
it
what I
too.
wanted you to think.
I wonder how many of
That's
these we've
Adam's ideal
passed over.
fish.
Holy moly.
So related to the other ones we've looked at.
Wow.
Wow,
I love
Catfish?
it. I love it.
it's gonna attack us.
This type of batfish.
Mm.
It's like I
He's-
cannot
I
get
see it.
comfortable on this. Oh,
Feisty.
I'm out.
Oh wait,
I'm
coming
out.
for us.
I'm
No.
out.
There
Oh, I don't
you
think
go.
I've ever seen one swim. I've
Oh, that one
mostly
has a
seen-
lure.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. That's very cool. Nice catch. Thanks.
Okay, just hold still, man. We just want a picture.
He's very uncomfortable with all this attention.
I feel you, man. Or girl, whatever you may be. Get the camera out of my face. I'm trying to hunt here. Look at those spins underneath. They look so much like feet.
Oh.
Double lure?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got a full tackle box.
It was really neat to see it move.
You got more zoom there, Dave? There we go.
Alright, let me see. If I do we have a fish
it's
guides?
Might be a Slidenia. Is my guess, or maybe a Lophioides. Lophioids. But I'm leaning towards Slidenia. One of the Slidenia.
Look at those teeth. Person on the chat say might be a goosefish.
Goosefish. Yeah, that looks kind of similar.
I like that. Ooh, nice zoom on the top there.
Oh, look at this little nose.
It's a nice and friendly smile.
Yeah, these fish all have a lot of tessellations, helps them blend in. Those are the little fringy things. Helps them blend into the bottom, breaks up their pattern, and may also let them feel currents and things passing around them.
Hey, we got it.
Got
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
it. No one's happier about it than that fish.
Please get out of here. Let me be. They always look kind of grumpy, but I think it's just their morphology.
You should be coming up on a wall that I had.
As seen here. We made that poor guy swim so far, he's going to have to rest for days.
Hmm. We should have little treats that we could hand out.
That would be awesome.
Good fish.
Little fish treats. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you for your energy expenditure on our behalf. Have a Scooby snack. What are these little projections up on top?
Zoom in, Dave.
Might be some little stylaster. No, they seem awful bendy for that. Hydroids, maybe? Not sure.
Oh, there's a carrier crab with a little anemone on it.
Karma doesn't.
Oh, there's something
What
sticking out
is
of that
that?
Chrysogorgia basket star in there, maybe?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. That looks really cool. I don't know how the coral feels about it, but yeah, a big basket star on this Chrysogorgia.
Yeah, buddies.
When you really need a hug, there's nothing better than a basket star.
They said they saw some really big basket stars in the earlier watches. I think they said
Yeah.
one of them was almost a meteor across.
Yeah, they saw some kind of like stretched out on a rock face. That was
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Hmm.
You want to look at it?
Yeah, we could get a quick zoom.
Zoom in, Dave.
Can't really tell what that might be. Got those little hairs, attachment hairs. Looks like it landed right on that squat lobster, though. All right, I'm happy.
It's interesting to see all the little crustaceans tucked into nooks and crannies here.
Who got the ruby slippers?
It was the goosefish. It just hid them underneath. Is that another fish to the left? Just went off screen.
I was looking at the on the right. Is that a fish?
Oh,
underneath,
it might be a really big... Oh,
it's an
Anemone.
Anemone, but I guess it's just the foot of the anemone.
But it's a big one.
it
Biggest
is
one
really
we've
big.
seen.
Big one.
Maybe hydroids, what we heard online about the little
Oh, the
sticky
little
uppy
white
bits.
things, the sticky uppy bits. I like it.
Right?
Yeah. Don't get too close. That could eat a ROV, that one.
A question coming in says, why are they called basket stars?
Not sure. They actually kind of look that when you see them normally, they're kind of like look like a little bit of a basket, but not one that has like a hole inside. They just look like more like a tumbleweed to me. Tumbleweed star would have been a good name.
Did you know the tumbleweeds are native to Siberia? That's where they came from?
Really?
Yeah. They were brought over accidentally and
Yeah.
they're
Like,
taken over.
we've got a huge lack of tumbleweeds in our new land. Let's bring them in.
Yeah.
So what are they? Oh, a specific plant?
Yeah. They're just really efficient at spreading their seeds by rolling around like that.
Huh.
Bridge now. Can we move 20 at 220, please? Thank you.
Oh, another person commented on a question. They're called basket stars because when all their arms are up, extended into the water column, it looks like a basket shape.
Yeah, I think that's kind of true, but not like with the cavity inside. But maybe so. Maybe I've seen them in a different kind of form. They looked less like a basket, more like a tumbleweed. But we did see one all stretched out today. Looked like a carpet star.
My guess is they're probably encountered a lot on fishing line. Like they get tangled in fishing line and come up. Can we zoom on that fish there, the red one?
Yeah, see, this is how I've kind of seen them.
And I think they do really tangle all together and interlock their arms, so it looks more baskety. They're not fun to have on a fishing line. They're very hard to untangle. So two little scorpion fish there. They're pretty small. They're less than 10 centimeters.
Do they get bigger?
I don't know for this species. Stonefish can get pretty big, but a lot of the scorpion fish are smaller like this. They tend to hide in ambush predators.
So where's their little stinger or injector?
For most of them, it is on their dorsal fins, especially for stonefish. And so like if you step on them or grab them, they can then inject. The lionfish has more on other rays as well.
And they use that for hunting?
I think it's more for protection. Because they tend to be fairly stationary, waiting for prey. They're all very much ambush predators. They all have their eyes on top of their heads, upturned mouths, and they put a lot of effort into sitting still and looking like their surroundings versus swimming around. So
Right.
I think it's more of that. That's a big lobster there on the left sitting on top of that.
Yeah.
Is it a lobster? Squat lobster, yeah. Or is it a crab of
Yeah,
some
it's
sort?
a squat lobster.
Quite large.
Bridge now.
Or maybe we're just not seeing much. It's only about 10 centimeters.
Well, it looks a lot bigger than the
Can we move
ones we
another
have been
20
seeing.
Yeah.
at bearing 220, please?
Definitely
Thank
bigger
you.
than the ones in the corals.
You see, what are those little things that are above its eyes that it keep like?
There's some sort of sensory appendage.
Okay. They look like they're grabbing stuff. I think it just ate something.
Eating, yeah, I think it's like eating.
Are those, maybe those are little legs. Who knows? All right, moving on.
Kind of like arms supporting the food towards the mouth.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a bit of a drop off there.
We there yet?
Almost. $70 more meters.
Can we zoom in on the
Zoom in
pink
on the
fish up
fish.
ahead? Thank
Zoom in on
you.
No, 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 no.
Here we
no.
go.
That
Those,
fish. Oh, that was like the original one, yeah, with the stubble.
Yeah.
Chonics?
Could be.
Don't, maybe, yeah. Sounds right. Nice. Thank you.
There you go. Can you center me up there? Are you?
Nice chrysogorgia and some Faraday sponge. More lobsters.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's an anemone. I thought it might have been a cup coral. Keep moving.
Is that a sponge on the right or a coral, the yellowish one on the
That's
far
a
right?
sponge, I think.
Looks like not very healthy.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a polyplacoforan on the rock though? To the left of it?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a chitin.
Ah.
Again, one of those kind of more ancient marine creatures. You can find fossils of those too. Some of my first fossils were polyplacophorans and crinoids. So, oh, nice hermit crab on that dead sponge.
Looks like a Band-Aid.
It kind of does.
All right.
All right.
Polyplacoforan, you say?
I think so.
Wow.
Could be wrong.
I'm happy to go with that.
Okay, and I am stopping pump 8 with 76 liters. Stopping pump 9 with 75 liters. And starting pump 10 and pump 11.
Bridge now.
That's sample 328.
Can we move 20 meters at bearing 235, please?
You did 2, Val?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
328 and 329.
Thanks, Erica.
Zoom in there.
Yep.
Oh, this is definitely the dominant coral of this region.
Sorry, Val, can I get the pump 8 liters again?
76.
Okay, thank you.
Some big squat lobsters up here.
Yep.
And the water is a little murkier, perhaps.
See, there's some current too. See the stuff going by?
Yeah. Nice, healthy sponge.
And what's that coral there next to it? Or is that what is that?
It's a coral. Kind of looks like a Chrysogorgia, but it's really densely packed though.
Yeah.
Might be like looking down on the top of it or something. And there's an interesting sponge down to the right, that ball looking thing.
I don't know the. I like whatever that yellow thing is sticking out of the sponge.
Yeah, what is that?
Any more zoom?
Nope, that's it.
That's all we got.
That's it.
Hiding in
You
there.
can remedy that.
Oh, it looks like there's a yellow thing on the top of that sponge too.
Maybe it's a hexa. Sorry, I gotta read the whole thing. Hexasterophora?
You're talking about the coral?
No, the
Oh.
sponge. Or maybe, let's see, what do Rossellidae look like?
All right, Dave, you want to zoom in again? No, we don't see the yellow thing from here.
Are there little snails on the sponge too, or are those all hermit crabs? I think the one on the left's a hermit crab. One on the right's a hermit crab. That one's a hermit crab. All three are hermit crabs. Might be a little tiny shrimp at the bottom of the left bottom though. They're itty bitty hermit crabs. They're so small.
Wow, that's tiny.
Itty bitty hermit crabs. And something peeking around at us. What is this? Squat lobster. Is this, what is this one? I really want to know what the yellow thing is and that one on the right. You can see the yellow coloration. Well, maybe
kind
that's,
of like,
I saw something yellow inside of it when we went over it to reposition, but
yeah.
we just don't have the right angle on it. Oh, well. It will remain a mystery.
There's another yellow down at the,
Right below the...
yeah, where it
Yeah.
branched, the two branches come apart.
Yeah, I think that's the one we saw peeking out from
Oh,
the
okay.
bottom on the other side.
I'm going to come up a little bit and see if we can...
Esteban, are you zoomed on Atalanta? Okay.
And I still have no idea what the coral is.
I think the coral's a chrysogorgia, but not the bottle brush kind.
Gotcha.
The kind of
Oh,
tree
yeah.
kind.
It looks like they're saying maybe Chryseus?
Yeah.
Kind of see that yellow thing in the openings there in the middle
Still
left.
hiding in.
I have no idea what it is though.
Right on top.
Oh, we're too far to the left to
It
see.
is yellow.
I think it might just have to remain a mystery. It's moving around inside the sponge too, so it's like playing hide and seek with us.
All right. Yeah, I
Okay,
think we
give
tried
up.
it.
Yeah.
Give it a
Give
good
up.
try.
That's. Oh, it looks like it has legs. I just saw a little. Anyway. Giving it up. Giving it up. Moving on. Look at that big rock, Adam.
Yeah. That's
Anything
pretty-
you can tell us about that rock?
Not really.
Do you think it's volcanic?
It'd just be a guess. It's covered with manganese iron oxyhydroxide. Maybe we see a little bit of it poking out at the top there, which kind of looks like carbonate. Yep, I'm going carbonate.
A little layering.
No, the brown part that's sticking out, that's not covered by the manganese.
Isn't that just schmutz? Is that
I don't know.
quartz?
Zoom in on the brown part. Yeah. Yeah, there is a mucus sac there.
Oh, lots of little critters in there
Holy
too.
cow, yeah. But yeah, that's like old carbonate.
Crabs.
You can see a lot of
snails.
the, like maybe old. Wait, is that on top or
I
underneath?
feel like that's on. That might even be biological on top.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
That's
okay.
It's a
interesting.
thriving community.
Look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh, you could just sit here and count that stuff for an hour. Not asking you to. Don't worry. Just saying, you could.
All right, zoom out. Oh, can you come up? I think it's just an optical delusion.
Now would be a good time for my shark friend. Not much here to look at.
Yeah, I'll start heading back uphill here in a sec.
This is really interesting. It's almost like these little ledges.
Yeah, kind of look like contour lines.
Yeah.
Johan put those on there. It's an overlay.
Yeah, they match up with the map perfectly.
They're 5 centimeter increments.
Bridge now.
Hey Adam, a quick question.
Yeah.
Are we having a party tomorrow on our last
Sorry, stand by.
ROV dive?
What
on
was
our
that?
ship?
I just had to
A
turn
party in the van?
Oh, okay.
Yep, things are going to get loose in the van tomorrow. Just be prepared.
It's going to have us move at 210.
It's going to have us all switch seats.
Bridge now.
Oh,
Can we move 30 meters at
except
bearing
from our
210,
last
please?
discussion on that, everyone wants Johan's
Thank you.
seat.
Yeah.
What was that?
We said we're going to get loose on our last watch and trade seats, but everyone wants Johan's seat.
Anyone can have it.
Oh, there's some black stuff. Jess, come on, just give me something, C4.
There you go. Is that an anemone there?
Yeah, there's an anemone.
Not what you were looking for, though. Okay. There's a rock that looks different from the other rocks.
Yeah, it looks like it's been cemented.
Yeah, I know. That thing's stuck in there pretty good, huh?
Ew.
I don't know those are anemones down at the base, or if they might be like tunicates or something.
zoom in, Dad.
Those
Yeah.
little lumps on the left.
I think they're tunicates.
Do you know that tunicates are actually more closely related to us than the other marine animals that we're looking at? They're
Ah,
chordates.
Uncle Toonie.
Not a lot of family resemblance, though. There's a snail there on the left, I think. I think I see a siphon. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, that was kind of underwhelming.
Val needs a fish pronto. Release the 6-gill.
That would be amazing if one just showed up now. You have been saying like fish, and fish have been appearing.
I
so.
know, it didn't work this time though.
But there's a crustacean. I haven't seen any nautilus shells on this bank.
No, what's the deal with that?
Are we diving on a different side of this bank than we were on the last one?
Yes.
Wonder if that has anything to do with it. Might be something about the predominant current directions or something.
Well, also, this one doesn't go nearly as shallow as the other one. So I
That could
wonder-
also be it.
Ah, there's something. Oh, there's actually a big something up there.
Ooh, an anemone.
Or a fish.
No.
No,
Don't
just an
tease.
anemone. I
That's
thought it was
not
one of those big
nice.
flat fishes.
I could go for an octopus too. We haven't seen an octopus in a while.
Yeah.
Or another one of those ginormous ctenophores.
Oh, that was cool. Nope, you get a lobster and some rocks.
Lobster and rocks. Is that a coral under the ledge there?
Yeah.
Maybe a chrysogorgia? Looks a little bushy.
Possibly, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Looks a little more fuzzy.
Oh, but now with the light on it, definitely looks like chrysogorgia.
Any fish hiding under there?
I gotta get out. Gotta
Thank
get out.
you. Is that a shrimp or a fish on the left? The little red thing, center under the lasers.
I would have said shrimp, but it could be a fish.
I feel like it's a shrimp. Oh,
it's a fish.
it's a fish.
Whoa, there you go.
It looks like another one of our little scorpion fish. Hello, scorpion fish. Yep. So again, just another one of these small ambush predators hanging out here. I like those little squat lobster claws just hanging out of the crevice over there. And has this one got theirs up? There's different feeding strategies. This one's like, bring me the food.
Quite a lot of lobsters.
Definitely.
Makes me craving for
Oh, there's
seafood.
another one of those Band-Aids.
Oh yeah, good eye. Common name for those are chitons.
Chitons.
Chitons, yeah. But I like polyplacophorine because it's just a cool word.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue. Polyplacophorine.
Once you get used to it, it does. Nice sponge there.
Yeah.
Looks like an urchin ahead of us.
Whoa.
Pretty
that
big
is a
one.
long-spined urchin.
Zoom in, dude.
I like that.
Wow. Oh, and a little coral. And
And
a
a
little
fish.
fish.
Hiding in a back.
I was going to say, I'm sneaking in a fish there, I think. Another little scorpion fish, I think. Chrysogorgia, nice urchin.
So what's the function of those long spines?
I think partly to hold it in place in some of its locations, and then also protection. That is a cool test on this one. That's the body of it.
Uh-huh. And it looks like it's got like little hydroids growing on its spines.
Oh, yeah. I love how much detail we can see with these cameras.
Yeah. But you know, it's not just the camera.
It's also the operators.
Uh-huh.
our ROV pilots, our camera operator. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we get $2 every time we say so.
Wait, you get $2?
All right.
Thank you for that zoom. That was great.
All part of the service.
I'll be getting my bill when I get back to shore.
Oh God, I hope not. We can't afford this.
No way. I'm so grateful for it.
Bridge nav. Can we move 30 meters at bearing 215, please? Thank you.
How far we get to go?
420 meters.
Oh, what is that on the right? That big white stalk.
Zoom there.
I think that
Oh, pause. There's a fish first. Bottom. Looks like
yeah.
a little grenadier, maybe. Okay, now we can go back to the coral.
Well,
There's a snake star in there, too.
the urchin we saw, I think, is Histocedaridae. That ring any bells? Okay, now this coral. Huh. Val, why don't you take this one?
I am not sure. I could throw something out, but I don't know that it would be right.
Oh, let's see.
You know, if we stall long enough, someone will let us know.
Let's see.
Our awesome scientist ashore helping.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Because I am not very fast getting through these guides.
I think it's a zoantherian. Let's see what we hear from. I say that because of the really kind of bunched up polyps there.
Oh yeah, they're all like little. Can we count? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're saying bubblegum coral online.
Really? A white one,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
It is kind of like with those little pom-pom things.
What family is bubblegum?
Paragorgia, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nephitidae.
Oh, yeah. It looks like some of these pictures in the paragorgids. I don't see one with a species, though. It's like Paragorgia species 1.
Oh yeah, agreed. Paragorgia. Nice. Whew. Val and I are going to be exhausted after figuring these things
Just
out.
one more watch we got to get through after this. Thank you so much for your help online. Much appreciated.
Does that the iNaturalist program, does that work at all for corals?
I don't know for these deep sea corals. Is that black thing on the right a fish or a rock?
Rock.
Okay, just checking. And that purple thing on the left corner in the foreground, it's got a little bit of shadow before the rock pile. It might be a purple coral
Like right here?
below the lasers.
You zoom in, Dave?
I'm gonna reset the DVM.
Oh, yeah. A little hard coral.
Is that an anapsalmia? Might need to turn. It's very small. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Ophiroid in it.
All right, I think we're good on that.
Thank you.
Can you wag to the left a little bit too
Wagging.
when you zoom out?
I was gonna say, I thought I saw a big
basket
basket
stars.
star over there.
You want to look at it?
Yeah, I like to zoom on that. I think they're so pretty.
Zoom in, Dave.
Wow. That's cool. All right, I'm happy.
Oh, maybe Victor Gorgia for the purple one.
Really?
Oh man,
See,
see,
he was gonna say that.
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say that one anymore because I got
I couldn't.
a
Yeah.
house. But
It
Yeah,
was
we were
more
told-
flexible than an anapsalmia.
We were told
so.
in no uncertain terms that not everything purple
Yeah.
is Victor Gorgia.
Yeah,
So we
and-
shut up.
and at that moment, I decided never to identify anything purple again.
Yes, we were put in our place. Hi, Megan.
That's exactly what was going through my head too. Like it.
Zoom in, Dave.
Are these squat lobsters getting bigger and bigger? So I was looking through the list of Faraday sponges, and there's one that has, in quotes after it, turbocharger, because it looks like, you know, it's got a bunch of parallel tubes running around. Probably not this one, but...
All right.
Oh, good.
I gotta catch you up here.
Oh, I think we just went over a fish too, but it was probably another scorpionate.
Oh, unfortunately, Val, you hit your fish quota, so...
No, there's never a fish quota. Never. Never enough fish.
Oh man, we got confirmation that it's Victor Gorgia. All right, I'm back on the Victor Gorgia bandwagon. Anything purple is getting that.
Yeah, even on the chat too.
Yeah, once it started flexing, that's where I was going, and I was like in there looking for it in the guides when they popped it up. I love that purple color. It's so pretty.
There's a anemone, a little scorpion fish, a couple of them.
Look at you looking at the fish.
Oh, I know. The fish are pretty cute.
They are.
Things that have eyes, I guess.
I think one of my favorites is this tiny little scorpion fish. It's a shallow one that lives inside corals. It's cyanostigma is the Sabastoides cyanostigma. This cute little scorpion fish always lives inside a coral. They're just beautiful. They match up with the coral colors. They blend in. Unlike these guys, which are very red and don't blend in very well. But they probably do at night. Well, it's not at night. In the dark here with no light. It's just because we're bringing the light in, we can see the red.
That one squat lobster has just one
Shoot
arm
for
up.
midnight recovery?
Yeah.
Deal?
What do we think? Did that anemone have some food?
Yeah, must have got something.
All tucked up.
So that is a lot of mass there. It's got to get enough food to build that.
What's that little pink thing in the middle?
Zoom in there.
Oh, a different kind of crab. That's good. Thank you.
Not a big crab fan, huh?
I like the crabs.
Well, that one didn't seem like it was doing much. It was just sitting there. So we still have some of our Faraday sponges. Ooh, pink thing on the bottom right. Oh, we're too past it. That's okay. What are all these white things up on the edge? We've got, looks like barnacles here in the foreground, but these spiky things, are these anemones or urchins?
Are they big old urchins or something?
They might be urchins.
Wow. Huh.
There might be a sea cucumber behind them or
Big
an anemone.
ones.
Oh, those are pretty. You know, I've seen urchins climb up all together onto rocks when they're getting ready to spawn.
Do it. spawn, guys.
That would be so cool if they spawned in front of us. I was teaching a class using the Mega Labs camera in Hawaii. It's a real-time coral reef camera that was set up, and it was during COVID. And we watched during my class while we were doing like fish observations and just live, you know, it was the best I could do to get them like real-time stuff. And all of the urchins climbed up on a rock. And then just after class, the urchins spawned right on camera. It was amazing.
Hey, Bob, could you try and get a little lower and center that up in the cinema cam so we can get a shot of those things?
That is pretty. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh.
There?
It almost looks like a little bouquet of very spiky flowers.
Come on, focus. There we go. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. Come on, focus, focus. I'll have to do it myself. There it is. Oh, yeah. That's oops, I lost it. Hold on. Autofocus. Yeah, why don't you take those off for a sec? That's cover shot right there. Can I get that in landscape orientation? Can you go sideways for a second?
It is landscape.
Oh, portrait? Can we go portrait mode? Yeah, I meant that. All right, I'm happy. That's a cool picture.
You left lots of space on the left. You can crop it up.
Yeah. All right, guys, it's my urchin gender reveal. There was pink and yellow. I don't know what that means. Why are there so many? I've never seen
Either
that
it's
before.
a really good place to feed, or like I said, could be a spawning aggregation, that they're all climbing up to spawn. That would be my two guesses. Either a great place for food or a great place for other activities.
So I wonder if it is a spawning aggregation type of thing. I wonder how they would communicate that.
Probably through some sort of pheromones, and it's probably timed with the moon phase. A lot of things spawn like 5 to 7 days after full moon. So we're post full moon here.
Yeah.
So very likely could be. I don't know if that would have the same impact down here, though. We're so deep. I don't know that they would have kind
how
of
would that be?
moonlight.
Like,
Could be tidal, because
Yeah.
it's also a big tide right now, and so big tidal exchanges can move gametes around, increase currents. Or like I said, could just be a good place to eat. So, not sure.
Raj.
And I haven't found a good ID on those urchins. Have you?
I wasn't looking, but I will now. I was in the urchin department here of our.
Were you searching?
I was searching for an urchin.
That would be a cool sticker to put on the ROV.
Do we have Niskins? Left.
We do.
I think we're saving them for summit and 50 meters.
Hmm.
Unless we see something really extraordinary and cool.
We did just see a giant urchin festival.
But there's not much else up there. And we only have the 2, 5 and 6.
I think we have 3 and 4 as well.
We don't have an arm that can
Yes, you
trigger.
do.
Oh, I
do
bet
we?
Bob can do it.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was told that we don't have 3 and 4 operational. If we can trigger 3 or 4, we could perhaps do that.
No luck on the urchin.
Yeah, me neither. I do think it's probably in a kind of thyroidia, but I don't see one in here that looks like those in particular.
Are we going back to Urchin Town?
Maybe. I don't know
Oh,
if we can
sweet.
like,
Yeah, there it is, right in front of us.
is it?
Yeah, right in the wide angle cam. It's right at the top of this little mound.
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
If you can hit 3 or 4. So there may be,
Gosh, chair is such a pain.
maybe Pedinidae sanapedina. Maybe. They look kind of similar to that. That's a picture from Hawaii.
We watching?
Yeah. Yeah. Saw it.
Just the one?
Just the one?
Just the one.
Yeah, that's sample 330. That's Niskin 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you want to do 3, 4, 5, and 6 all at once?
No. I was only following orders.
My favorite part. So, just so everyone knows, that's like Erica's like hardest thing is when they all fire at once. But she told me that when that happens, Chris texts her, "Ha ha."
Oh, such teamwork.
No, we all laugh about it in the wet lab. So done. No, I got it. Thank you.
We zoom in, Dave?
I got some more, so it should be fine. That's one of it. That's okay. I don't think that belongs to me. I got some here.
This may be a Paragorgia
Thank you.
again. Different species.
That looks
Do we
bubblegum.
ID this Paragorgia?
That's my guess.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Right?
More of the same. There's a high trunk to top ratio on these, yeah?
On some of them. I don't think on all of them. Anemone there.
You gonna fall off the edge here?
It would be great if you can sample one of those Paragorges.
Okay.
Where's he gonna live though?
I guess snip and slurp.
You all stop. It's gonna take a while to fiddle around with it.
Erica, what's our slurp bottle situation?
We have 5, 6, and 7 open right now.
Okay.
Oh, what is going on with that fish? Going to pause pump 10 and 11 while we're sampling.
Can you zoom in some, Dave? So it can't be quite as selective here, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. A little more rugged than it appears.
Well, how did it slip through? That's kind of amazing.
This isn't really a very tight grip, you know. Made to
It
grab.
doesn't like close,
Yeah.
close tightly. I think that got it.
Can you zoom in on that? Of course, you can't see the. You can see the nozzle.
Can we
very
do
well.
slurp 6?
The what?
She just asking Esteban to go to 6.
Oh.
I wonder if you could drop it on the weights and then move the slurp over to it.
There's some current, though.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I gotta get off it.
Yeah, it looks like you're kind of blocked by that
Yeah.
rock.
Let me come up a bit. What's it look like there? I can't. Can you see with the bubble cam, maybe? That's all right. I'm not gonna be able to do a re-grab, you know. If we let it fly, it's gonna just fly. The stupid thing always goes where you can't see anything, every time. Never fails.
What about the left front biobox? I think there was 2
Really?
sponges there, but I'm not sure there's any corals there.
You have like a million things in those, don't you?
What do you got in there, Erica?
I do have 2 white sponges in there.
All right. I could do that. Oh.
Yeah, the problem is that this is not that soft, so it's not gonna break easy to go on the slurp. Probably just get stuck.
Yeah, well, there is that.
All right, put it in the left front box. It'll be easy to tell apart from the sponges.
Okay. I didn't know which box.
Left.
Lambda. Yeah.
The port box.
Port, yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be port. All right. Shoulder up, elbow down. Shoulder up, elbow down. Is that gonna go in there?
Yeah, according to our friends on shore, this will not float because it is of the coral type that it is.
And it went in the other box. You okay with that? I don't want to fiddle around in the boxes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll live with that.
You're gonna have to.
Yay, at least we got it.
Thank you.
Hey,
Onward.
Okay, restarting pump 10 and pump 11.
where are we going? What's our heading? 2-8? Oh, we just followed the top here. It's 2-8-ish. Sure. I'll leave that. I'm gonna have to crab it a bit. This is the current. Oh, you can come down some.
Beautiful sponge coming up here. Looks like maybe some urchin spines there in that crack. Or possibly
zoom
some
in, Dave?
skeletal remains.
Beautiful ferriate sponge.
Did you push the camera back out after the...
Looks like we have a little bit of shimmer here too.
Well, this is camera shake.
Is this camera shake?
Yeah, because I'm lateraling.
Mm.
You can see it in the Niskin view there, the telltales kind of bouncing around.
Gotcha.
If I quit lateraling, then it won't be as shaky.
I'm happy with that.
We got a bit of current too.
Yeah.
Looks like there's something light up in the distance. Curious what that will be when we get there.
Can you zoom in, Dave?
Another anemone there. Good size. And then that white was a little sediment collection here. So it looks like carbonate sediments.
Could be, but it may just be the kind of
Marine snow.
hemipelagic, marine snow.
It's definitely a contrast to the dark rocks.
It's a deep sea beach.
Is anyone having a party?
Zoom in, Dave.
Oh. A little.
It's one of those carrier crabs that has the anemone on it.
Yeah, but I wonder if, is that one of the ones that just lives inside the anemone?
I think so.
And some of them attach an anemone to their shell, but that one looks like...
I think it's one of the hermit crabs that uses the anemone to cover its rear end instead of a shell.
You gotta hope you don't get a itchy back. That's really cool.
This one's wearing its tentacles on the side. It's the latest fashion. All the kids down here are doing it. Looks like is that just, no.
The sponge behind the rock, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was gonna let it go.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's let that one go.
It's kind of obscured anyway. I do have a few corals clinging to the wall here. Looks like a Chrysogorgia coming up on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Can see some squat lobsters in it, even from here. Is that a crab or a fish on the right?
That's a. Looks like another crab with an anemone on its back.
Zoom in, dude.
You called it correct.
Good eye.
That one's more anemone than crab.
And that's definitely a different type of crab that's carrying that anemone there. Not a hermit crab.
There's a little scorpion fish too.
Oh, good eye. Good heavens. Look at you picking out the
got the
fish.
vision.
No.
Ooh, nice little
Oh.
jelly there. I think there's a stalked crinoid far to the left as well in the sand patch.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Are we excited about that? Or?
No, we're
Just
we're
noticing it and
yeah.
documenting it.
Okay.
It's slightly different diversity up here.
Oh, there's a big fan out in the distance.
And we started the dive with some really large fan-shaped corals. So haven't seen a big one for a bit.
What time we gotta bail? 500? I don't know.
On deck by midnight, yeah.
There's a fish in the distance.
Yeah, I think it's a grenadier.
Zoom in, Dad.
Oh. Huh.
Is this also a bubble gum? Just branchier? Maybe not. What is this? Is it a bamboo? I almost feel like I'm seeing some nodes in there.
I don't see nodes.
Yeah, it's a bamboo.
On the left, you can see it on some of the branches more clearly.
Like the little, oh, on the, yeah, the medium-sized branches. Cool.
Nice squat lobsters.
We good?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. How does the association between a hermit crab and anemone begin?
Hmm.
How does it begin? Oh,
I, I don't, not sure how to interpret that question, but for an individual crab, they actually pick up the anemone and put it on their back. But like, how did the association between those two begin back in time? Hard to say, but they both found it beneficial, and it's not unique. Like you see it all over the place. Very cool.
we seem to have some jellies and siphonophores and things in the water drifting by. They're already past, but just keep an eye out. You'll see things drift by. Definitely seems like we have a lot of current. Another paragorgia there.
That's what's going on. So you're coming back this way?
Can you see what that is right there?
My
Yeah,
vote
zoom
is
in.
an urchin test.
Nautilus
Oh,
shell.
nautilus shell. Can we, is there any more zoom or is that as far as we
We're at
got?
the end of our leash.
Okay.
Good eye.
That's nice.
That one looks pretty,
Pretty old and beat
yeah.
up.
We don't have any sampling mechanism for that either, so.
That's okay. Even just noting the presence is helpful. Thank you. Good eye, Adam. Now the hunt is on, everybody. How many nautilus shells can you find? Or, even better, a live nautilus.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool to see a live one.
That'd be amazing. That'd be a great way
But
to
to be
cap off.
honest, I thought they were much bigger.
I mean, I think the biggest ones I've seen are about this big around.
Okay, yeah.
So around like 10, 15 centimeters, maybe 20 centimeters across.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what was in my mind.
Yeah, it says most don't exceed 20 centimeters. From my very quick Googling search.
Yeah, thank you, Jason, from Michigan, for tuning in.
Although ancient ones, it says, could get up to 10 feet across.
10 feet. Wow.
That wouldn't be cute anymore. That would be scary.
I don't know. They seem like gentle creatures.
Oh no.
Yeah, one that was that big, I think he would look like lunch.
They're pretty, they push each other around and like lash at each other when they're going after bait. I don't know that I'd want to encounter a 10-foot one. But I would very much like to encounter a 20 centimeter one. Got a coral there, maybe a scorpionated fish next to it. Squat lobster down below. Oh, definitely saw something scurry off there.
Zoom in, Dave.
Another type of
Chrysogorgia. Yeah. Oh, no. Can't tell if that was a scorpion fish or a bat fish on the right.
Hiding in there.
Yeah, very tucked in. Oh, scorpion fish on its side.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Always fun to see what's in these. Oh, pom-pom anemone up there.
What are we shooting for? Oh, it's the very peak. Not gonna make that.
Oh, that's okay. Just dots on a map.
How far is that? Pretty far. $250? You zoom in, Dave.
Dead sponge. Little snail.
Barnacle.
Barnacle. Yeah, squat lobster.
Ophiuroid.
Yeah.
Alright.
Looks like a little hydroid there on the right before we zoomed out.
How deep are we currently? We are at 551 meters. This location site, Tulunga Sea Mount in American Samoa.
So what time you reckon we gotta come off the bottom? 10:15, or UTC?
Yeah, probably. Right. Come up at 17. Wait, we're at 535, 540, 550. Yeah, 20 after maybe.
Okay.
Looks like we've got some paragorgia and a glass sponge on the right there. A nice sea star there in the left of center. Might be a fish or an anemone below that.
Zoom in.
Anemone on a crab. It's a mobile anemone.
Right.
That might actually be a chrysogorgia there on the right.
Yeah, not sure.
And on the left.
Definitely on the left. The one on the right, what the heck is that? Maybe a,
You zoom in, Dave.
oh yeah, chrysogorgia. Oh, and a nice
And an urchin.
pencil urchin.
We're sitting down on a rock here.